Hello guys, welcome back. The world is in utter chaos after the leak of a terrifying interrogation video showing Yu Menglong's manager breaking down in tears, confessing to a chain of lies, coercion, and murder that has shattered the official story surrounding the beloved actor's mysterious death. It wasn't supposed to happen that way. Those 6 words have set the internet ablaze, becoming a rallying cry for millions who have long suspected a cover-up. As the footage continues, the manager admits that powerful executives pressured Yu Menglong into signing life-changing contracts under threats and manipulation, and that when he resisted, they made him disappear. He didn't fall. They staged it. That one sentence has flipped the entire narrative upside down. The revelation has forced the Ministry of Justice to launch an emergency review as rumors swirl that the case involves organized coercion, financial blackmail, and a multi-million-dollar cover-up. CNN Asia and BBC World News are reporting that top executives have fled China overnight, some allegedly using fake passports to evade arrest. Insiders now whisper that Yu's death wasn't a random tragedy, but the final act of a larger plan to silence him before he could expose dark dealings within the entertainment world. Several financial trails have already linked his manager's confession to mysterious offshore accounts tied to the same company Yu had threatened to leave before his death. Outside major studios, thousands of fans have flooded the streets, chanting Yu's name and demanding truth. Protesters hold signs reading, "He didn't fall, they pushed him." The atmosphere is electric, with anger and grief fueling a nationwide movement for justice. Meanwhile, authorities are racing to recover the original interrogation footage, as multiple versions have been deleted and re-uploaded under anonymous accounts, suggesting that someone on the inside wants the truth to stay alive, no matter the risk. One anonymous insider has reportedly warned journalists, "This is just the beginning. The next tape will reveal who gave the order. Who are they? What secret was Yu Menglong silenced for knowing? And how many more videos are waiting to be uncovered?" The internet is on fire, the world is watching, and the walls of silence are finally cracking. Yu Menglong's truth is no longer buried. It's rising, and what comes next could destroy everything. Initial reports focused on leaked CCTV footage, allegedly depicting acts of abuse against Yu Menglong. While the authenticity of the footage remains a subject of debate, its circulation has ignited public outrage and demands for justice. Rumors began to circulate regarding Yu Menglong's personal life, specifically concerning his sexuality. These rumors have been vehemently refuted by those close to him. Sources confirm that Yu Menglong has a girlfriend and identifies as heterosexual. Those close to Yu Menglong describe him as a normal young man whose life has been upended by the actions of another. The narrative emerging suggests that Yu Menglong is the target of an unhealthy fixation, a twisted obsession that has led to the spread of misinformation and the potential invasion of his privacy and safety. In her emotional statement, Yu Menglong's mother claims to possess key evidence, including footage and recorded testimonies, that contradict the official narrative. She asserts that this evidence proves her son's death was not accidental, but a case of deliberate harm concealed by false statements. "What I cannot accept is that the perpetrator publicly lied, calling it an accident and using false words to conceal a brutal crime, attempting to erase my child's life as if it were nothing," she writes. She accuses the unnamed perpetrator of attempting to evade legal punishment through influence and of suppressing the truth. The grieving mother states that she has repeatedly sought help from authorities, hoping to bring the person responsible for her son's death to justice. However, she claims that the culprit remains at large and is actively working to silence her appeals. Despite feeling powerless, she vows not to give up on her pursuit of justice for her son, describing him as bright and kind and undeserving of such an unjust end. In her plea, Yu Menglong's mother implores every conscientious compatriot to come forward with any information related to the events surrounding her son's death. She also urges the relevant authorities to take her claims seriously and conduct a thorough investigation, allowing the evidence to speak for itself. The post has sparked a wave of support online, with many users sharing the hashtag #JusticeForYuMenglong and calling for a transparent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the actor's death. As the calendar inches closer to marking a full month since the untimely passing of Yu Menglong on September 11th, 2025, a palpable sense of frustration and disillusionment hangs in the air. The initial shock and grief have gradually morphed into a simmering anger, fueled by the perceived lack of progress in the investigation into his death. Despite the widespread public outcry and the emergence of conflicting evidence challenging the initial ruling of an accidental fall, the case appears to have stalled. The once frenetic pace of media coverage has slowed to a trickle, and the authorities remain tight-lipped, offering no new updates or insights into the investigation's progress. For Yu Menglong's devoted fans and concerned citizens alike, the silence is deafening. They feel as though the pursuit of justice for their beloved actor is slipping away, buried beneath a veil of bureaucratic indifference and potential cover-ups. The hope that once burned brightly, fueled by the belief that the truth would ultimately prevail, is now flickering precariously, threatened by the winds of apathy and systemic obstruction. As each day passes without any significant breakthrough, the prospect of achieving justice for Yu Menglong seems increasingly remote. The case, once a rallying cry for transparency and accountability, now stands as a stark reminder of the challenges faced when seeking truth and fairness in the face of powerful forces. The fight for justice is far from over, but the road ahead appears long and arduous, fraught with obstacles and uncertainties. The case has drawn international attention, with a global petition launched by Avaz demanding an independent and transparent investigation. Taiwanese lawyer Yan Ruicheng has publicly questioned the swift closure of the investigation, citing potential evidence tampering and unlawful detention. Actress Sun Lin has also been calling for justice, facing threats and a reported injury after doing so. The Yu Menglong case has become a symbol of the struggle for transparency and accountability within the Chinese entertainment industry and legal system. It highlights the power dynamics, potential for exploitation, and the challenges faced by those who resist powerful figures. The case also underscores the role of social media and citizen journalism in challenging official narratives in the absence of independent media. Yu Menglong, many spiritual practitioners say, is being affected by an evil spell cast by the Xi family. Menglong's fans should understand that the core of this spell is to make the victim die in as much pain as possible. The purpose is to awaken intense anger and resentment. When these emotions grow stronger, that very anger becomes the chain that binds the victim's soul, not any curse or incantation itself. Perhaps Menglong was tortured to death without realizing the true purpose behind it. The key to dissolving this cruel spell lies in the victim's own heart. Only by letting go of hatred and maintaining kindness can everything be released. When that happens, the one who cast the spell will suffer a backlash tenfold. Therefore, if Yu Menglong's fans truly wish to seek justice for him, the first and most urgent thing to do now is to help him break this spell. There are only a few days left before the end of the 49-day transitional period after death. If he can realize and let go within these 49 days, his blessings will be complete, and he can be reborn in a peaceful realm. But if he continues to cling to anger and resentment, he may fall into the realm of hungry ghosts, where the suffering is unimaginable. Whether Menglong was harmed by dark magic, or oppressed and exploited for 12 years, poisoned, violated, and cruelly tortured in his final days, these are all the sins of the Xi family and the high-ranking officials of China. Karma will take care of that. Qiao Renliang might not have had as much merit as Yu Menglong, so he did not have this golden 49 days for fans to help him due to limited information at the time. But please, fans, do not let Menglong fall into darkness. Whether Menglong was harmed by dark magic, or oppressed and exploited for 12 years, poisoned, violated, and cruelly tortured in his final days. These are all the sins of the Xi family and the high-ranking officials of China. Karma will take care of that. The allegations center around a man identified as Wu Gong, who is said to have been among the last 17 people to meet with Yu Menglong before his death. According to online sources, Wu Gong is a partner in a private equity fund, a detail that has raised eyebrows given the circumstances. Authorities have yet to comment on these specific allegations, but the renewed scrutiny is likely to intensify pressure for a thorough and transparent investigation. The hashtag #JusticeForYuMenglong continues to gain momentum, fueled by the public's desire for answers and accountability. Yu Menglong's tragic passing should serve as a stark reminder to the entertainment industry and a cautionary tale for all actors, highlighting the urgent need for improved working conditions, reasonable schedules, and comprehensive support systems to prevent the recurrence of such devastating losses due to mistreatment and overwork. A shocking video circulating online has ignited a global wave of concern for popular Chinese actor Yu Menglong, with many interpreting the footage as depicting a desperate attempt to escape for his life. The video, purportedly filmed by Chinese citizens and uploaded to social media platform Weibo, has quickly gone viral, prompting fans and media outlets worldwide to speculate about the circumstances surrounding the alleged incident. The unexpected death of actor Yu Menglong has shaken China's corporate sector. Companies he was involved with are under investigation, causing stock market instability and widespread worry. These firms include entertainment, investment, and real estate entities. The situation has sparked concerns about transparency and risk management in Chinese corporate governance. In a chilling turn of events, a hacker has released the full unedited footage of what appears to be the torture and eventual death of Chinese actor Yu Menglong. A revelation that has stunned fans, media outlets, and human rights observers worldwide. Leaked and sold for a staggering $100,000 on the dark web, the video not only raises serious questions about the actor's mysterious disappearance, but also casts a dark shadow over the entertainment industry and alleged state censorship. This explosive leak has reignited conspiracy theories, drawn international scrutiny, and sparked a firestorm across global social media platforms. But what exactly happened behind the scenes, and who is responsible? This in-depth investigation pieces together the timeline, the cover-up, the key players involved, and the unprecedented breach that led to the exposure of the truth. Yu Menglong, also known as Alan Yu, rose to fame with roles in popular Chinese dramas such as The Eternal Love and The Legend of White Snake. Known for his soft-spoken charm, versatile acting, and clean public image, he was seen as a safe bet in China's heavily censored media landscape. On February 12, 2024, Yu Menglong failed to appear at a scheduled promotional event. His studio cited health reasons, but fans immediately sensed something was off. Rumors spread like wildfire on Weibo, but any posts speculating on his whereabouts were quickly removed. However, no official missing persons report was filed. His family, notably silent, later claimed they were cooperating with authorities. Still, no statement explained his absence. By mid-2024, Chinese state media released a brief and vague statement. Yu Menglong has voluntarily withdrawn from the public sphere to address personal issues. No further elaboration was offered. International observers began suspecting foul play, particularly due to Yu's rumored involvement in a private documentary about corruption in the entertainment industry, a film he was allegedly producing in secret. On October 8, 2025, an anonymous hacker using the pseudonym N3M3sys posted a warning on a dark web forum. The truth about Yu Menglong will be known. This is not a suicide. Within 24 hours, the hacker released snippets of disturbing footage showing what appeared to be an interrogation room, a restrained man, believed to be Yu, and a series of violent exchanges. The full footage was then sold to an unknown buyer for $100,000 in Bitcoin. 2 days later, the entire video leaked online. The 47-minute video begins with Yu, visibly injured, shackled in a bare room. He is seen pleading, denying accusations, and crying out as masked interrogators inflict physical and psychological abuse. There are timestamps suggesting multiple days of captivity. At the end of the footage, Yu appears unconscious, with his body unresponsive. The final frame cuts to black. Facial recognition experts consulted by independent journalists confirm a 98% match with Yu Menglong. Analysts also matched background noise to a known facility used for soft detention in Hebei province. While the identity of the buyer remains unknown, cybercrime analysts believe the purchase was made by either a foreign journalist organization or an activist collective aiming to leak it to the public. The high price tag has sparked debate about the ethics of monetizing evidence of human rights abuse. However, others argue that the cost was necessary to protect the hacker and ensure the file was safely transferred. Chinese fans have staged online memorials, risking censorship by sharing tributes disguised in song lyrics or emojis. International celebrities, including actors and musicians who previously worked with Yu, have expressed deep horror and called for accountability. Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, and Reporters Without Borders have all issued formal demands for an independent investigation. The leaked footage of Yu Menglong's death is more than a celebrity scandal. It's a chilling indictment of unchecked power, censorship, and the brutal suppression of dissent. It raises vital questions about human rights, transparency, and the role of digital whistleblowers in revealing what authoritarian regimes try to hide. Whether this moment sparks reform or is buried like so many others depends not only on governments and journalists, but on the public's willingness to demand the truth and refuse to look away. Until official information is released, the online frenzy surrounding Yu Menglong's alleged escape is likely to persist, leaving fans and observers worldwide to grapple with unanswered questions and mounting concern for the actor's life and the broader implications for the Chinese entertainment industry and business environment.